Hello everyone. The current circulation pattern over South Africa at the moment is very favourable for these big upper air troughs and cut-off flows, and so we're going to continue seeing wet weather over the next few days for many places. In particular for the Eastern Cape on Monday, the next big system that moves through is likely to bring significant rain to that province, so we're keeping a close eye on that situation. Currently we have a cut-off flow that's located over the central interior. It is weakening quite quickly but still causing showers and thunderstorms over Gauteng and the surrounding areas. Quite a bit of rain from the Drakensberg over KZN all the way up the eastern escarpment into Limpopo and Mpumalanga. A weak front is also busy passing over the southwestern coastline. That's already brought a bit of light rain to some areas over the Western Cape, including around the peninsula and the Cape Metropole. Here's a look at what you can expect for the rest of today. Showers and thunderstorms persisting over the eastern parts of the country as that upper air low starts to weaken. The rain is likely to decrease overnight. Couple of weak fronts just clipping the southern parts, pushing in some rain along that area, including for the garden route overnight. And as we head into tomorrow, we see a trough over the interior starting to deepen. That's in association with the next system, which is approaching from the west in the upper air, so we can't see it on this map. But that's starting to cause wet weather to develop over the Eastern Cape. And as we head into Sunday evening, we see the likelihood of rain really increasing over that area, along with lots of moisture being pulled in from the ocean due to the low at the surface that deepens even further. Let's look at your rainfall for the rest of today, and we see quite a bit of rain over the eastern parts, widespread from Limpopo into Mpumalanga, as well as along the border between KZN as well as the Free State. That weak front is likely to bring in some light rain towards the south coast, mostly into this evening. Along with the very wet weather in the forecast, there's also a watch in place for the possibility of localized flooding taking place for some areas over eastern Limpopo and Mpumalanga, so do take care, especially if you're going to be crossing any low-lying bridges across those areas. Winds will be light to moderate all across South Africa for the rest of your Saturday. No significant winds in the forecast for the remainder of the day. Quick look at maximum temperatures. Many areas are going to be warm for this afternoon. Mid-20s for some places, up until it gets to 33, but it remains cooler once again over the cloudy areas in the eastern parts of the country, as well as thanks to the cold front over the Western Cape. High teens and low 20s for those areas. Tomorrow morning sees typical spring minimum temperatures over the interior of South Africa, around the 10-degree mark for much of the high veld, warmer into the low veld with mid-teens in the forecast, as well as along the Durban and Richards Bay coastline areas. Now let's head into your Sunday's weather forecast. Showers and storms continuing up in the northern parts of the country. Here we see wet weather settling in over the Eastern Cape as well as the garden routes. George, 16 degrees with lots of cloud in the forecast. And Monday brings the very wet weather into the Eastern Cape along with a drop in temperature. We will be looking out for heavy rain over that province. That's all from the Weather Centre. Goodbye for now.